Hello, welcome to this third class of the introduction series 3, where we are using very few equipment, props, which is like one mat, one belt, and 2 bricks per person. And it's for very, very beginners. And these introduction series 3 are very much dedicated to forward extensions, forward bends. So we are introducing some new poses. If you were following the series and the sessions that I presented before, and that they are available. That's it. Let's start gathering yourself, sitting in Svastikasana, crossing legs position, grow tall, the actions of both feet, as explained in previous sessions. Bring both palms of the hands in front of the chest in Anjali Mudra. Close the eyes from top to bottom. We'll chant together 3 times Om. If you know the invocation to Lord Patanjali, you can sing it as well. Breathe normally. Exhale, empty your lungs. Yogena chikasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaidhyakena yopa karutam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abahu purushakaram shankachakra-sidharinam Sahasra-shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Hari-yo. Exhalation in the head direction of the chest toward your heart. Release the hands. With the eyes closed, leave the head. Open the eyes. Take Virasana. Stay on the back of your mat. Kneeling position. Big toes together. Knees a little bit apart. Stay with your glutes on top of the heels. If you need to adjust the pose using something else because you have some condition in the knees, just do it as we explained in previous sessions. Grow tall, pressing on the dorsal foot. Dorsal foot towards the front foot is when you want to press. Start the pressure there. All the toes are pressing into the mat. Also the pinky toe and the outer foot is moving towards the outer knee, towards the mat and towards the outer knee. And that brings the sacrum in, brings the skin of the glutes into the heels, the spine can lift towards the crown of the head. Both palms of the hands towards each other, elbows towards the ribs. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, both hands up. Roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward. And from there, extend from the hips in the direction of the armpits, extending the trunk forward until you feel that your glutes are taking off the heels, and at that point, renew the action on the dorsal feet. To stay really with the glutes and the feet, move just the shoulder joint, arms to the floor, as a reverse cape, work forward, as a reverse cup, and the palms of the hands facing down with the fingertips pressing into the mat. Sternum forward, especially the lower sternum, get forward and up. Shoulders away from the ears, outer arm down, outer armpit down. You can bring the palms of the hands to the mat and bring them keeping the previous actions. And now if you have the palms of the hands on the mat, press with the knuckles of the hands, especially the base of the index finger and the base of the thumb are pressing. And then move the forehead down. Do the actions in the arms now. Forearms, arms to the hands, resist with the hands. Moving the shoulders away from the ears. You feel the skin from the armpits lengthening towards the hips. And the glutes pressing more into the heels. Always outer arm down, outer armpit down. And the skin from the center of the thoracic spine instead is moving towards the back of the neck, back of the skull, crown of the head, from the crown of the head towards the forehead, and the skin of the forehead from the root of the hairs towards the eyebrows. Lift the head. Chaturanga. Both hands in front of the line of the shoulders. Roll the outer arm down again. Resist. Forearms to the hands, arms to the hands, shoulders away from the ears. Lifting the hip up and back. Extend the knees from the inner knee. Move the heels down, inner heels away from the toes in the direction of the mat. Do the actions in the arms. Heels up. Bend the knees. From the front knees to the hips. Renew the actions in the arms. Extend the knees from the inner knees back, inner thighs back, and then inner heels down away from the toes. Front leg to the back leg, front ankle back, shin bone back, kneecaps up, front thigh up and back, inner knees back, inner thighs back. Look forward, walk forward. Ardha Uttanasana, both hands to the hips, pressing on the back of the heels. Slowly come up. Tadasana. Look to the center, towards the screen. Stay in the center of the mat. Tadasana, feet together. From there, both arms up. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walk or jump. Utthita Hasta Padasana. On the back of the heels when you extend the knees. Sharpen the skin of the arms towards the muscle to the bone. Feet parallel to each other. And the outer feet are parallel to the outer mat. Press actively with the outer feet, lifting both arches of the feet. Inner ankle up, inner knee up, inner thigh up, inner knee back, inner thigh back. Bend the knees a little bit to the toes, jump. Tadasana, stay on the back heels. Inhale, bend the knees, jump or walk. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Stay on the back of the heels, press on the outer feet, lifting both arches of the feet. Inner ankles up, inner knees up, inner thighs up, inner knees back, inner thighs back. Skin of the arm is sharpened. Skin to the muscle, muscle to the bone. Bend the knees, jump, work Tadasana. Inhale, jump, Utthita Hasta Padasana. All the actions there. 1, 2, 3, everything active. Inhale, bend the knees, work or jump Tadasana. Inhale, work or jump Utthita Hasta Padasana. Inhale, work or jump Tadasana. Inhale, jump. Inhale, jump. Inhale, jump. Inhale, jump. Stay. Take the bricks and place the bricks in the back of the mat. You will use the bricks when you are doing Trikonasana. Both hands to the hips, bend the knees, work. Feet apart, extend the knees, stay on the back heels. Turn out the right foot, turn in the left foot. Take one moment, the alignment of the right knee, which should be perfectly perpendicular to the front mat. So, once you keep the knee proper aligned, then you discover how much you can pull your left hip backwards without compromising the alignment of the knee. Stay with the body, chest parallel to the other front mat, to the outer edge of the mat. Extend both arms, sharpen the skin of the arms, to the muscle, to the bone. Inhale, grow tall by the actions of both feet, right inner foot, left outer foot, and now pressing more on the left outer foot, start lifting the left hip up, allowing the right femur and the right hip to move in the direction of the left foot, and keep both arms now parallel to the floor, so that you are extending fully, as much as possible, the right side of the chest over the right leg. And the right leg is pressing the inner foot and the front foot, so that you are not hyperextending the knee in case you have tendency to hyperextension of the knee. Slowly come up, pressing on the back heel, on the back foot. Inhale, grow tall. Continue the actions. Exhale, pressing on the left outer foot, lifting the left hip, and the right hip moves towards the left foot, extending the right side of the chest over the right foot, over the right leg, right foot pressing the front foot and the inner foot. Slowly come up, pressing on the back leg. And the actions. Exhale, extending over the right leg. And now bring the left arm to the left hip, pull it back, left shoulder back, and the right arm, right hand searching for the brick, pressing actively into the brick. Arm perpendicular to the floor. Be even more active on the back foot, pressing more on the back foot, trying to lift that hip and push the hip back. Left shoulder is going back. Press actively with the right arm into the brick and roll the outer arm towards the leg, the shoulder blade towards the back chest, sternum lifted, chin away from the chest without hitting the front ribs forward. See if you can move the brick slightly forward, pressing with the brick down and towards the legs so that you are extending even more the right side of the chest. Move the left ear towards the left shoulder. That helps us to extend the right side of the chest. Align the head. And now move the right side of the body forward. and the left side of the body backwards. Extend fully. The left arm parallel to the body first, and then left arm goes perpendicular to the floor, and turn the head towards the left arm with your right eye pointing in the center of the left palm of the hand. Turn the head to the center, actively press on the back leg, inhale and come up, turn. Both feet parallel again, press on the outer feet, stay on the back of the heels, sharpening the skin in the arms, skin to the muscle, muscle to the bone. Turn out, left foot, turn in, and the right foot, watch the knee, that is perpendicular to the front mat. Inhale, grow tall, press actively on the left inner foot, left front foot, right outer foot, the right hip start to lift up, the left femur, left hip move in direction of the right foot, arms parallel to the floor. Imagine that you are pulling from a rope with your left arm so that you are extending the body over the left foot. Press on the right foot, slowly come up. Inhale, renew the actions on both feet, grow tall, spine extending towards the crown of the head. And once again, pressing on the right outer foot, the right hip is lifting, and the left hip, the left ischial bone can move towards the right inner foot. Inhale, press on the back foot, slowly come up. Do the actions once again. Exhale, extend the body, and the left side of the body over the left leg. Right hand to the hip, pull the hip back, right shoulder back, left side of the chest forward. Now move your left hand towards the brick, perpendicular to the floor. Move the hand just a little forward so that you can press with the hand on the brick and also press the brick towards the back leg. And the outer arm moving towards the legs. Left outer arm towards the legs. Shoulder blade to the back ribs. Turn them up. Chin a little bit away from the chest without hitting forward the front ribs. Extend fully the right arm, palm of the hand towards the floor. And from there, up. Right arm perpendicular to the floor. You can move the right ear towards the right shoulder. If you need to extend more the left side of the body, try that as well. Realign the head, turn the head direction of the right hand to the left eye. You fix, you point, you spot the center of the palm of the hand. Turn the head, pressing on the back foot, slowly come up, feet parallel. Both hands to the hips, into the center. That was Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stay in Tadasana. Take the two bricks on the hands as I took them. Bend the knees. One leg to the side, second leg to the side. Come up. Stand both knees. Turn out the right foot. Turn in 75, 80 degrees. The left foot, and you turn the hip towards the right. Resisting actively with the front right foot and inner foot. Moving the femur towards the hip so that the right hip can move back. And the left foot pressing on the outer foot. And from the outer heel to the pinky toe to the big toe, so that the leg, the outer side, is rotating to the front, and the inner knee and inner thigh can move backwards. Don't overarch or hit with the front ribs forward. I'm overdoing now. To avoid that, you have to be more present on the left back heel. And from there, extend from the hip to the armpits, and keep the arms straight So the bricks go beside the front foot, press the hands there, and you take directly Parsvottanasana. Side chest, intense stretch. Now renew the actions on the left leg, pressing first on the left outer foot, from the outer heel to the pinky toe. That allows to move the inner knee, left inner knee, inner side back, and pressing on the front right foot, inner foot. You send also the right hip away from the side ribs. With both hands, you press into the bricks back, shoulders away from the ears, sternum forward, lengthening both sides of the chest forward. Can stay here, otherwise, bring both bricks forward, renew the actions. Lengthening the spine further more forward. Outer arm down, outer armpit down. Both bricks back. Pressing on the back heel. Inhale, come up. Both feet parallel. Turn out 90 degrees the left foot. Turning 75, 80 degrees the right foot. Simultaneously resist with the left front foot. Femur to the hip. Pressing from the right outer heel to the pinky toe to the toe. The hip is moving towards the left. Maybe actions on both legs. Extend the arms, lifting the chest. Extend from the hips to the armpits. Both arms down straight. Bricks beside the front foot. Left foot pressing on the front foot. Inner foot. Femur back. Femur to the hip. Hip back. Right foot pressing on the outer foot. Lifting the arch of the foot. Inner ankle up. Inner knee up, inner side back. And from the outer heel to the pinky toe to the big toe. Rotate the outer side forward. Inner knee back, inner side back. It helps again to move the left hip back away from the side ribs. Press with the arms into the bricks back also. Shoulders away from the ears, sternum forward in the direction of the chin. Cells of the chest extend forward. You can stay here, renew the actions from the feet to build the pose again. You do the same when you are bringing both bricks forward, increasing the intensity of the pose. Outer arm forward, outer armpit forward, renew the actions on the legs. Both bricks back. Press on the back foot. Slowly come up. Both feet parallel to each other. Come to the center. Remove the bricks. Tadasana. Release one moment. So we are progressing in these forward extensions, but as you see, we started also with Trikonasana, which is actually a hip opening. And we are now combining during the class these two actions, which is the forward bend with some degree of hip opening to prepare for the last poses of the class, last pose of the class. Now, you can bring your mat to the wall or just work without the mat. You just need the two bricks close by the wall in this way. The first brick completely touching the wall, and the second brick is adjust for your Ardha Uttanasana. And your Ardha Uttanasana is going to be with the shoulder touching the wall. With the shoulder touching the wall. Okay? So now we are going to work lifting first the right leg. So I'm mirroring you, I lift my left leg. So you start first with the left cell of the body, the left shoulder touching the wall. So adjust for your Ardha Uttanasana and take your Ardha Uttanasana. You should be able to watch the screen, otherwise you have to watch first what I'm doing and then you will repeat later. So stay in Ardha Uttanasana first. Now you have both feet under the line of the hips, both hands under the line of the shoulders, and you are touching with your left shoulder the wall. So now press actively with the left foot, left inner foot. Now you move your right leg back extended until the top of the big toe is pressing, gently resting on the floor. Spread the toes and right outer foot moves towards the bricks, right outer foot moves towards the outer knee, and the femur moves towards the hip. You start lifting the leg towards Virabhadrasana 3. Lifting the leg from the inner knee, from the inner thigh. And you keep your left leg extended. If you can, otherwise you saw different variations in previous classes. You can keep also the leg slightly bent. So you take one or the other variation, possibly left leg extended. Now you want to have your right leg parallel to the floor. For that, and align with the body. For that, now move the chin towards the chest. Watch towards your right foot. You should watch just the toes. If you just watch the toes pointing down to the floor, most likely the leg is aligned with your body. Stay there. That is Virabhadrasana 3. Now, from Virabhadrasana 3, start moving now even more the body weight and the pressure on the left inner foot, more towards the left inner foot, and allow the right leg turning out until the toes now, the right leg, are pointing forward towards the screen. You release the weight on the right hand. See that the right hand now is not pressing with the palm of the hand, but with the fingertips. And now you keep increasing the pressure on the left inner foot. You allow the body to rest towards the wall. So now what you are taking is Ardha Chandrasana from Virabhadrasana 3, supported always with the bricks. Now the right foot is resisting the mount of the big toe away from the groin, and the outer foot is moving towards the outer knee, femur towards the hip. Extend fully the right arm, palm of the hand down towards the floor, and now you move the arm up, perpendicular to the floor. Press actively with the left hand on the brick, turn the outer upper arm towards the left leg, resist on the left inner leg, so that the left side of the body is moving towards the screen. No need to watch towards the upper arm. And now very slow, just move first the right arm down, and now you start to allow the right hip to move away, the right glutes and right hip away from the wall, and you bring the right arm to the brick. You stay first in Virabhadrasana again. Check Virabhadrasana. Watch that the foot is aligned with the upper body. Stay strong on the left front foot, left inner foot, and then slowly move the leg down. Always starting the movement of lifting or bringing it down from the inner knee, inner thigh. Both feet together. You can separate the bricks from the wall, or weight from the wall, both hands to the hips, slowly come up, Tadasana. We go to the other side. Stay with the brick, close to the wall, the one on your right side, and the other distance for Ardha Uttanasana. Check your Ardha Uttanasana first. feet will be under the line of the hips. You have a rope wall like me, you have to find the place in which, when you will go from Virabhadrasana 3 to Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose, while 3 to the half moon pose, you will be able to go with your hip to the wall. So no rope will be disturbing. Okay, once you have the distance, take the pose, Ardha Chandrasana, right shoulder already pressing into the wall. Press actively with the hands, shoulders already away from the ears. Press more on the right foot, right inner foot, move light, the left leg back, pointing the big toe to the floor, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Slowly start lifting the left leg from the inner knee, from the inner thigh, mount of the big toe away from the groins, and always left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Now check moving the chin to the chest, that you are just watching the toes, your left toes, and the left toes are pointing down so that the leg is aligned with the body. Feel the actions on both legs. Support leg, the right leg, pressing from the front foot actively on the floor towards the inner heel. You feel that you are overarching the lower back, stay more on the back heel. Now, start press more even towards the right inner foot, and you allow your left hip to move backwards. You start to stay lighter on your left arm, so you go with the body towards the wall, and your left foot start to point not down but parallel to the floor, and you move the body also towards the wall. Stay with the left hand on the hip for one moment. Check the position of your left leg, and the left leg moves the heel. Here is touching the floor, touching the wall. Mount of the big toe away from the groin. Left outer foot to the outer knee. Stay active on the heel now that is touching the wall, that you feel that the glutes, skin of the glutes are moving towards the heels. Same the support leg. And the right arm press into the brick, and the upper outer arm moves towards the support leg, towards the ribs. Shoulder blade to the back ribs, sternum up. Extend fully the left arm of the head down, arm up. And the action on the right inner foot, on the arm, so that the right cell of the chest is moving forward. The left cell of the chest is moving towards the wall. Now slowly, first move the left arm down, and always control, move the arm towards the brick. You need a lot of strength on the super leg. Both palms of the hands pressing into the bricks. Go first to Virabhadrasana 3, full. Renew Virabhadrasana 3. And bring the leg down from the inner knee, inner thigh, always keeping the internal rotation. Ardha Uttanasana. Move away from the wall. Feet apart, both hands to the hip. Slowly come up. Tadasana. Stay in Tadasana for a few seconds. Come back to the center of the mat. Both bricks. As for Ardha Uttanasana, check the distance. Both hands up. Both hands to the hips, slowly come up. Okay, go to Tadasana first. From Tadasana, bend the knees, separate both legs, and now you are more on the toes when you are separating the legs. Then before extending, you come back to the heels. Then you extend from the heels, pressing on the outer feet. Both hands to the hips, staying on the back of the heels first. That helps to bring the sacrum in. Extend the spine up, sternum up, extending from the hips to the armpits. Extend the body forward. When you move the body forward, also you transfer the body weight from the back of the hips to the front body. Both hands to the bricks. Ardha Prasarita Padottanasana. From there, both hands to the hips. The body weight goes towards the back of the heels. And then slowly, you move the body up as if you were in a very much spread or legs apart Tadasana. You have to press in the back heels and keep pressing on the outer feet. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, extend the skin, body from the hips to the armpits, and you transfer the body weight towards the front heels, towards the front foot, both hands to the bricks, Ardha Prasarita Padottanasana. Prasarita meaning stretch apart. So that is the pose. Pada, legs, and Uttanasana means always the intense stretch forward. So that is the meaning of the pose. Now in here, in Ardha Prasarita Padottanasana, you are strong on the legs, strong on the hands, and you keep your abdomen as a receiver. The abdomen is not working hard on the pose, but by extending the body forward, the organs also extend forward. And you just pay attention to don't overexpand the abdomen, skin of the abdomen coming down and prolapsing down. So you keep just enough engagement to keep the skin of the abdomen parallel to the floor, but not over contracting that area, not at all. You want to be as less muscular as possible in the center of the body during this pose. Once again, both hands to the hips, transfer the body weight towards the heels, keep the pressure on the outer feet, slowly come up. Now bend the knees, come to the center. So Ardha Prasarita Padottanasana is a great extension of the body forward. Can be practiced by everyone if there's not a specific or special medical condition. So I'm going to show the next step. Next step is okay for everyone, but menstrual cycle, woman in menstrual cycle, you stay repeating the same thing that we just did. And you can just go to Ardha Prasarita Padottanasana and standing up, repeating a few times, and then you can stay also in Tadasana. And you feel that is too much after a while, you can take also Dandasana as we did in the previous class. So both hands to the hips, bend the knees, spread, and then up, pressing on the outer feet, pressing on the back of the heels. The pressure on the outer feet is lifting the arch of the foot, lifting the inner ankle, lifting the inner knee, lifting the inner thigh. And you remember, you practice a lot already. Inner knees back, inner thighs back. And extend the spine before extending forward from the hips to the armpits. Take Prasarita Padottanasana. You can keep watching towards the screen like that. I show the next step. Next step, we are going to practice. I'm introducing the pose in this series now. So we are going to practice with one brick, and the brick goes for the support of the head. So you can stay now with the fingertips pressing into the floor. And from there, you move simultaneously both hands back. Watch first before doing. And from the fingers to the knuckles, the palms of the hands, pressing into the mat. Especially, you are pressing the index finger and the mount of the big toe because you want to move elbows towards each other, and from the elbows to the shoulders, and shoulders away from the ears. So you just rest the crown of the head into the brick. Now, if you feel that you have enough flexibility, range of motion to remove the brick and then reach the floor, resting the back of the head on the mat, but also pressing with the index fingers, also the thumb, moving the elbows towards each other, from the elbows to the shoulders and shoulders away from the ears, so that the back of the neck is long and the abdomen is soft. There you are in the pose. Otherwise, if everything is too muscular, too much effort, what you can do is keep the brick and just move it a little bit closer so that you keep lengthening the spine a little bit more. But always elbows towards each other, and from the elbows to the shoulders, and shoulders away from the ears. Neck long, pressing on the outer feet, lifting the arch of the feet, inner ankle up, inner knee up, inner thigh up, inner knee back, inner thigh back, spreading the skin of the sacrum sideways. And the abdomen is soft. And extend both arms. Come again to Ardha Prasarita Padottanasana. You can take the two bricks again. Stay on the front feet, front heel. And now simultaneously both hands to the hips, moving the body weight towards the back of the heels. Slowly come up and then come back to Tadasana. And that was introducing Prasarita Padottanasana. After Prasarita Padottanasana, lay down on the mat, lay down on your spine, have the two bricks nearby you and grab your belt because we go for some Supta Hasta Padangusthasana variation. Supta Hasta Padangusthasana and Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. Stay on the left side of your mat and the right side of the body towards me so that we will be using the same leg. I'm mirroring you. It's my left, but I will cue your right. So take the left side of your mat, take the brick for supporting Supta Hasta Padangusthasana in this way, with the first brick closer to the hip diagonal, supported by the other brick, and be sure that the brick, which is down flat, has at least a little of mat so that it will not slide when you are doing the variation. And then you take the belt, and the loop is a single small loop, enough for having the Hasta Padangusthasana leg perpendicular to the floor, full extension of the knee. So take first Supta Tadasana. Check already with the right leg 90 degrees, you have full support of the brick when you will go to the Parsva variation and take again Supta Tadasana. From there, take the belt on your right hand, bend both knees, press on the back heels, move the sacrum to the heels, stay pressing actively with the left foot, move the right foot up, place the belt with the buckle possibly on the outer foot. Grab with the right hand inside of the leg, extend fully the right leg up. New the actions on the right leg. Proceed with the mount of the big toe towards the ceiling, spread the toes, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, and right hip away from the side ribs. Right arms extended to the shoulder, shoulder to the floor. See, you have to adjust the belt if you need to open a little bit more, if you are not able to keep the leg extended, or to move the arm to the shoulder, shoulder down. Now left hand goes on top of the left side, and you are already pulling the skin of the front side towards the inner side, helping to the internal rotation. And now slowly extend the left knee, left inner knee down to the floor. So the left inner knee, left inner side are down to the floor, and the left toes are pointing up to the ceiling, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. And that helps also to move the right hip away from the side ribs even more. Stay there. Now bend the right knee, keep the right arm inside of the knee, and now move the leg towards the brick. Be very sharpened on the left leg so the left leg doesn't change. And the right foot, right outer foot to the outer knee, knee, femur to the hip, arm to the shoulder, shoulder to the floor, right side of the chest moves up towards the ceiling, and left leg, renew the actions from the inner heel, inner knee down, inner thigh down. Now right leg up, don't change anything, only is the hip joint that is moving, allowing the movement. The rest of the body gives the actions. Leg to the side, leg to the center, leg to the side, leg to the center, leg to the side, leg to the center, leg to the side, stay on the side, bend the left knee, leave the action on the right leg, right hip away from the side ribs, shoulder down to the floor. Now move up the right leg, bend the knee. You take the left side with the left hand in the back, so you are pulling the back side towards outside, and that helps to the inner rotation of the leg. And now extend until you can extend the left leg fully, perpendicular to the floor, bend the leg. Grab again the skin of the back side, turn the back side to the outer side, so the front side moves towards the inner side back, extend the left leg from the inner knee. Bend, grab again, pull the skin from the back side to the outer side, extend the knee. Bend the knee. Again, grab the back side towards the outer side, extend the knee from the inner knee, and keep the action on the right leg. Bend the knee, and down, up with the right leg, and change. Yes? I will keep the same orientation of the mat, so you will see how I grab the leg to help the rotation of the leg in the variation that we just practiced. So I place the bricks on the other side. I have my belt on the left side as well. And stay on the right side of the mat. Keep the legs bent. First, check that when you go to the brick, you have the full support of the left outer side on the brick. Take the belt with the left hand. Leave the left leg. Place the belt, buckling the outer foot. Left hand grabs the belt. Right hand is placed on the top of the thigh of the right side and is already pulling the skin from the front side towards the inner thigh. Now extend fully the left leg from the inner knee, inner side away from the head. Extend the arm towards the shoulder, shoulder down. Now start to extend the left knee, press in, sliding the right inner heel down, right inner knee down, right inner thigh down. Press actively with the right palm of the hand, the skin of the side and the front side, pressing also actively towards the inner thigh. Pass from the arm to the shoulder, shoulder back, chest up. Now from there, bend the left knee, extend the left knee. From the inner knee, inner thigh, bend the left knee, extend. Bend the left knee, extend. Bend the left knee, extend. Now bend and to the side. When you go to the side, left outer foot to the outer knee, knee femur to the hip, left arm to the shoulder, shoulder back, left side of the chest up. And you keep renewing the actions on the right foot. Nothing changes, only the hip joint moving in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Stay there. Continue the actions on the left leg, left outer foot to the knee, femur to the hip, arm to the shoulder, left side of the chest up. Now bend the right knee. Move the leg up. Now you grab with the right hand, you grab the back side, and you pull the skin to the back side towards the outer side. Now extend the right leg, inner knee, inner thigh, away from the crown of the head. Bend, grab again, pull, and you have to resist the back of the thigh away from the head, keeping the rotation, and now extend the knee. Down, grab, resist the back side to the hand, keep away from the side ribs, rotation, extend the knee. Bend, grab the back side, resist, keep away from the side ribs, rotation, extend from the inner knee. Down, again, back side against the hand, keep away from the side ribs, rotation, extend the knee. Down and down to the center, remove the brick. Extend both legs, Supta Tadasana, one moment. And now bend the knees to the side. And we go to the next pose. For the next pose, Janu Sirsasana. Janu, knee, Sirsa, head. Yes. So you bring one leg, for example, left leg in Marichasana, and from there you move it into Baddha Konasana leg. If the knee comes down easily, same level as the hip, then you can work the pose flat on the floor. Yes, you can check this with both legs, and when it goes down, if the leg is going down easily, then you can work flat on the floor. But most of the cases, and because it is a very, very beginner class, it doesn't happen, because the second requirement is that when you are like that, like in Dandasana, the spine is straight. So again, this is the first requirement, and the second requirement is that the spine is straight. But most of the cases, what we are going to have is this situation and this situation. All right. So what we are going to do is put now some variation. We are going to sit in one brick in the center of the mat. Stay sitting well centered into the brick. If you need to pull a little the skin of the glutes back into the sides, you can do so. The ischio bones are really pressing into that brick. And then you sit in Dandasana. And both outer feet move to the outer knee and femur towards the hip. So now it's Dandasana. We practiced this on 2 bricks before. Now the second brick and the leg, okay, is going to go first to Marichasana, and from Marichasana we'll go to the side. And when it goes to the side, we're going to give a little bit more support. If now we are sitting and you see that the brick is flat, I'm going to ask you to place the brick blade shape, and blade shape just giving support to the outer side, so that the calf muscle and the shin bone are not supported. So that helps to the rotation of the thigh. Now, how much you bring the foot towards the knee? Enough to have now both hips parallel to the outer mat, to the front mat, to the back mat. So yes, so that is how you want to have the hips. Yeah, so that is a solution that everybody can use, and that normally allows to most of the people to have an opening of the hip, and that's why we worked Trikonasana before, and some variation to open the hips. Prasarita Padottanasana also combines, and obviously Supta Hasta Padangusthasana with a knee bend. And if you recognize, this is the last variation that we were doing supine on the mat, correct? So that is what we're going to have. Yes. And then you take the belt, and the belt will be also enough to have a double handle, allowing you to have the body perfectly perpendicular to the floor. Now I want to mirror you when I'm teaching you, so I'm sitting in the other side. Now I'll show you. First brick. Sitting well centered on the brick. Dandasana, feet apart. From Dandasana, feet apart. You move one foot, the right foot, Marichasana. And you move the right foot outside in Baddha Konasana. And you have the brick giving support to the outer side. Now, your left leg, mount of the big toe away from the groin, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, and inner knee, inner thigh down. Exactly what you just did before supine. You take the double handle, check the double handle, touch away. That allows you to have the body fully vertical. Even if you are flexible now, you want to have the body fully vertical. And the Baddha Konasana foot, see if you can turn the dorsal foot more towards the mat. Now bend the knee. And the left knee now is like 110 degrees. And when we are going to extend the knee, we don't want to move the heel forward. And we are moving the inner knee down, inner thigh down. Bend the knee. Arms stretched and straight towards the shoulders. Shoulders back, sternum up. Press on the left inner heel, left inner knee down, left inner thigh down, and extending the spine up. Bend the knee, extend the knee, moving from the inner heel, inner knee down, inner thigh down, and from the femur, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, and up. Shoulders away from the ears, sternum up. Bend the knee, on top of the big toe forward, spread the toes, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, inner knee down, inner thigh down, lifting the spine up towards the crown of the head, shoulders away from the ears, sternum up. Bend the knee, extend the knee. Bend the knee, extend the knee. Stay there one moment, renew the actions. Now I want you to be more active on the right outer foot. So the right outer foot, right dorsal of the foot is pressing more, and even you are moving your right sitting bones more towards the brick. So press more the right sitting bones on the brick, press more the dorsal foot on the floor. You press more the dorsal foot on the floor. The inner calf muscle is rotating upwards. The outer thigh is rotating towards the brick, and it helps as well as when you were in Parsva, Supta Hasta Padangusthasana, to move the right side of the body a little bit forward. Hold. And then release. Bend the knee. Remove the belt. That was Janu Sirsasana Concave back. Then both legs, Dandasana. Legs straight, little bit apart. Move the brick to the other side. Left leg, Marichasana. Left leg, Baddha Konasana. Place the brick, blade shape, supporting the outer side, not blocking the outer knee, neither the shin bone. And both hips are aligned parallel to the front mat or to the back mat. Now take the belt again, double handle ready. Be the same now as the previous leg. Bend the right knee, place the double handle, extend almost fully, arms straight, stretch straight towards the shoulders, shoulders back. Press with the left dorsal foot to the mat, and now extend the right knee from the inner knee, inner thigh down, without moving the heel forward. Bend the knee, mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, pressing with the inner heel down, inner knee down, inner thigh down, lengthening the spine up. Shoulders away from the ears, sternum up. Bend the knee, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, extend the knee, pressing with the inner heel, inner knee down, inner thigh down. Arms are pulling towards the shoulder, shoulder back, but also slightly pressing down, so the shoulders are moving down and the sternum is lifting up. Bend the knee, extend the knee. Keep the same actions. Bend the knee, extend the knee. Now you can add pressing on the left dorsal foot extending from the heel to the toes. Can lift a little, move the left inner heel up so that the inner calf is rotating forward, up and forward, and the left outer thigh is rotating inside out. And you press actively the left sitting bones into the brick so that you give an imprint to the left side of the body moving forward. Stay there, hold. Now release, bend the knee, remove the brick, stay sitting in Dandasana, move from the outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, and stay sitting in one brick, or if you prefer, as in previous sessions, you can also sit on 2 bricks, up to you. Just stay well centered in the brick, double handle, and we go for Dandasana. First, Dandasana, open the belt enough to have the body perpendicular to the floor. And from Dandasana, we start working inner heel down, inner thigh down, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, resist with the mounts of the toe forward, the big toe forward. Arms straight to the shoulders, shoulders back, shoulders down, sternum up. From this situation in Dandasana Concave back, instead we start to move the elbows away from each other. The body is going forward. So that is not Dandasana anymore. We are working towards what will be Parsvottanasana in the future. Keep the sternum forward, up, lifted, without crooking the spine. So you keep moving the elbows sideways as much as you can keep the spine straight, lengthening towards the crown of the head. Once again, inner heel, inner knee down, inner thigh down. Shoulders back, shoulders down, sternum up, elbows away from each other. Sternum, especially the base of the sternum, is moving up, forward, and you keep the eyes, your eyes are watching horizontal so that you're not watching down. If you are moving the chin away from the chest a little, is fine. You want to keep it helps to the extension of the spine. Once again, inner heel, inner knee, inner thigh, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, arms to the shoulders, shoulders back, arms down, shoulders down, sternum up. Now once again, elbows away from each other, keep straight back, even concave back, even moving the sternum over your thigh, maybe over the knees, and the sternum is lifting all time. Chin is pulling a little the front body. So you want to have the front body fully open, fully extended when you are doing the action. And release. That's good for. Now you take Chatush Padasana, but we are going to take Chatush Padasana as in the first introduction series. You just have some signal or something that disturbs the position of the neck and head, just remove it. Your back of the skull should be outside of the mat, but shoulders inside of the mat. Be well centered on the mat, same distance from the hip to the outer mat. Heels to the glute, feet parallel to each other, and outer foot parallel, outer foot from the outer heel to the pinky toe, that line of the foot parallel to the outer mat. From the shoulders to the hands, turn the palms of the hands now towards the ceiling, dorsal hand pressing down on the floor, but you keep grabbing your outer mat, press on the back heels. Glutes move towards the heels first, towards the calf muscles, towards the back of the knee. Keep grabbing. the outer mat, so that you can resist with the legs and resist from the back of the heel, inner heel, mount of the big toe, front knees moving backwards in the direction of the hips. So the sternum is moving little by little towards the chin. Watch towards your sternum and move the air in the inhalations towards the thoracic area. Keep the abdomen soft and the organs are moving, are lengthening in the direction of the chest, of the sternum, and slowly, after this nice hip opening, come down and take Shavasana. Go fully inside of the mat. Pull the mat away from the shoulders in the direction of the heels. Sacrum move towards the heels. Extend one leg. The leg you just extended, you press gently on the mat and you extend the second one so you don't disturb the position of the sacrum. And drop both feet outside. Turn palms of the hands up towards the ceiling. Both arms beside the body. Extend from the shoulders to the elbows, elbows to the hands. Thumbs, index, fingers touching. And slowly the rest of the dorsal hand, fingers touch. And you release the tension on the chest, shoulders, arms, abdomen, throat. Close the eyes or keep the eyes open, watching some spot on the ceiling, calming the movement of the eyes. As you close the eyes, your eyelids touching or touching. No pressure from the eyelids to the eyeballs, and the eyes release towards the back of the skull. Observe your breath. Shavasana. Stay there for at least 2-3 minutes. Namaste.